hooking up two single pole 120 volt light switches to run a fan here, where the fan has its own switch and the light has its own switch, and they both can be controlled from this location here. So we're going to show you how this works. All the pre-wiring is complete here. So what I'm fixing to show you here, okay, so this is all in 14.2 Romax wiring. This wire right here, the grounds are actually I had to make those up where I could do the video here single-handed by myself. So the grounds are all tied together. I have the hot wire coming in at the top left corner here. At the bottom left corner, I have the load wires, which is feeding the room next door to us. That's feeding the light and fan as well. And then here we have a 14.3 Romax, which is actually going up to the fan here, feeding it. The reason that we need a 14.3 Romax is we need to be able to control each hot wire separately. The red wire will be for the fan. The black wire will be for the fan light, and we can cut them off independently from each other. So the way this is going to work, okay, we're going to tie all our neutrals. The grounds are already tied together in the back of the box with this connector right here. They're holding my switches up here. Okay, so the grounds are complete and connected to each ground screw. As you can see here, grounds are very important. Now we're going to move over to the white wire, which is the neutral. Okay, we're going to tie all neutrals tie together. We never ever break a neutral there. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie all these together. So this is going to be a little tricky here, so bear with me. The neutrals are all tied together under this 3-port push-in right here. They're tied together where they can't pull out. Great, so that's complete there. We're going to curl that up right in the back of the box where it's out of the way. It doesn't interfere with any of the switches. Now what we're going to move over to is the actual two hot wires. Once again, the red is going to be the fan. The fan is going to be on the left, away from the door. The door is this direction. And then the light switch is going to be closest to the door. So when you walk through your door, you can flip your light switch on first. Now we've got our wires hooked in, and I want to show you here. These are a specific switch that I like and use. These are what we refer to as a side wire switch. The wire doesn't go around the screw itself. It goes in a little slot here. You'll actually see me do that right here. So now, okay, so the black wire is the hot wire going up to the fan behind me in the room. The red wire is the hot wire feeding the fan behind me in the room here as well. Okay, now the two wires that are left are the actual hot wires that feed everything. These two have to be tied together. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And you can actually see how these screws work here. You can see how there's a little tab behind the screw there. You can kind of see it jiggling a little bit. And you can see the space behind the screw. That's the reason I like these. It's less of a connection. It's one less connection in the box. And not only that, they make a nice, good connection when you tighten them down behind that nice square tab behind the screw. So what we're going to do there is, remember, these are the two hot wires, so they have to be tied together. And let me show you how I'm actually going to tie those together without using a wire nut or a push-in here. We have the hots tied together here. Notice there were two wires, right here in this location, one top left corner, one bottom left corner. And the way I tied them together is under these screws right here, you can get a total of two wires under each screw. So here's one wire coming from the top on the fan switch. Here's the other hot wire, which is the load wire, coming from the other location right here. And it's going to the screw. So what I did, because these two wires actually have to be tied together because they're the hot. So you see this third wire right here that runs between them from here to here, and that ties them together. And this is the other reason I like using the side wire switches. Now this is a 20 amp single pole side wire switch. I'll give you the information and actual number of that switch here in just a moment here. And there's only two other connections in the back of the box. As you can see, you can see my ground connection, because there's a total of 4 grounds tied together here. And then you see our 3 neutrals tied together. So that's only 2 connections in the back of the box. Less connections, less problems there. So here's the actual switch number here. If you can see it, this is made by Eaton there. This is one that I use a ton of, and they come in all colors there. I like them. They're a good switch. They're nice. No issues with them. Thanks for watching. Hope this video was helpful and showing you how to wire a single pole switch for your fan and light on independent switches. Thanks for watching. So this is the complete switches installed with the cover on there. You'll see your switch closest to the door. That's your room light. See the light coming on? And then the switch to the left will be your fan. And then your fan comes on. All right, that's it.